Hi, this is Mr. B again coming to you live with another video. We're going to talk about low returns on your helium investment, why you aren't mining helium properly. All right, so let's get right into it right away. And let's go on and see if I'm better this time with this. Let's just go back up to here and low return. So one of the things that's going to be your biggest friend is this Helium Track app. All right, so that hopefully you're looking at this on the screen. So I'm going to kind of go backwards before I go forwards. Let's see if I can pull this down so it's not so distracting as far as showing on the screen, and you can kind of get a little bit. Sorry about that bar. So what I'm going to do is I'm using the Helium app, and I'm just looking at some place that's around me to begin with. So we're going to look at a couple different various spots and see what some of the problems are. So I'm going to hit view details. And then right up here, it says view on Helium Explorer. So you're going to want to click that and it will open another window, hopefully. And yeah, there it goes. And it's going to give us a lot of information about my neighbor here and what he's doing, possibly what he's doing wrong. And we're going to look at a couple different scenarios so that you can understand how to increase your helium mining and your hint tokens. So it looks like he has 9 days on here. He has 9 average beacons, but he has 0 witnesses. And we're going to be talking about witnesses because it's kind of important. Actually, it's the whole importance of the people's network. I'm going to be, when I turn on my miner, I'm going to be sending a beacon out in all different directions. Okay. Basically, that's what we're doing. And that's why we see beacons. So this guy is sending out beacons, but he's not getting any witnesses. So there's a couple different things I have as a scenario for him. This 1.0 is great. You want to be at 0.8 to 1.0. This just means that nobody else is around him. So he's going to get the full activity. If he has more than one inside, remember our grid within that 300 meters, it's going to have. So that means you get half the rewards. So we're going to have to do something about that. All right. So let's look at his activity. And he has mining rewards, but this is 0.009 helium. And we look at his beacons, and he only has he's only sending out a couple beacons, and he has absolutely 0 witnesses. Now, why are witnesses so important? Well, witnesses are the whole aim of what we're doing. In order to connect to the people's networks and the Internet of Things, what we need to do is we need to send our beacon. Boop, boop, boop. We're sending it out in all different directions, but we have to have confirmation, okay, in order to start mining helium. So what's going to happen is we're going to send out our beacon. It's going to hit another beacon, and it's going to go back to yours, and it's going to confirm, yes, you are on the net, where you're supposed to be. So what that means is that you just got a witness. And so it's witnessing the fact that you are contributing to the blockchain. Okay, at that point, when you get another witness, then we're going to go back out here and we're going to shrink out of this, and we're going to try to find somebody that has some witnesses. And I think I have an idea of where they're at. So what we're going to do, once you get a witness, then you're going to start your return on your investment. It's going to be huge. I've got some ideas about the last guy versus broad hickory lobster. So we're going to look at broad hickory lobster, and you see a huge difference right away. You see that he is actually getting many different witnesses. It could be a she, actually. All right. So we're having, what, 10 total witnesses. And where are the returns that he's making per day? Right here, $14.63. There's still some others, but you really don't want to look at one day. You kind of want to look at what 7 days is. So when you look at your statistics, you're really looking at it over a 30-day period. And over a 30-day period, he's making about $500 just by mining right here. Now, I suspect this person, could actually get this up even higher, but that's still not a bad return. Remember, if these miners cost $500 each, within 1 month, you actually got your return of your investment. All right, what was the key in here? Is witnesses. So we look at his activity, and we see lots of activity. And this is all within, 38 minutes, 2 hours, 7 hours ago. We notice that also that he has quite a few beacons. That means the people are ascending back, and you can see this. You have challenge beacons, so he's challenging for a new one. Now you notice right here, there's 2 miners in each one of these, so they're going to probably half their profits, and that's what you really do want to avoid. So when it comes to witnesses, there are a few things that you can do. Number one, okay, the biggest 2 things you can do is, well, first, you're going to definitely want to make sure you're on an Ethernet cable, not Wi-Fi. But number 2 or 1, you need a better antenna. You're only going to be given basically a 1 dB antenna. And it says, oh, he has a 1.2. In fact, it's telling me that. I forgot you have all the information. So there it is right here, Cal chip connected device. And he has a 1.2. Now I'm ranking a 5.6, and I have an 8 that I'm going to be putting up. So I'm in this area, and you're going to see me rock it. Okay, because the whole goal of this is to teach you, teach me something, teach everybody, because I really want to see everybody make money. So I'm in this area right here, and I'm going to be trying to connect. I've got a couple partners that are going to be with me, and we're going to like rock this whole area. So you're going to see what it's like. Now, that would be the first thing I would change, and he would probably double to triple it. The second thing is he probably still has this in a window, and I'm kind of shocked, maybe not. But other biggest thing you can get, and we're going to take a look at all these things, is putting your antenna on the roof or raising it up and at least getting it up into an attic. So these are some of the problems that you're going to have to begin with. Which one of these people are you going to be? Are you going to be, let's pick out one of this guy. He's a lone wolf all by himself, okay? Zanny Hazelnut B. Now, he does have a 1.0, but look at his rewards over 30 days. Okay? There's lots of things this guy's not doing very well. He does have a 4 dBi. He does have a Bobcat. But what are his issues? Okay? He has 21 beacons out, and he has 0 total witnesses. And his earnings are real low. This is in the window. This is in the window of his house, and it's not taking advantage of the 4 dBis. So this needs to be raised up right away. And I can kind of see these things happening, and you start to get a pattern of what's happening with many of these different miners. So we can see what this guy's issue is, what keen mustard millipede. All right, and another thing that I'm going to suggest for all the iHub VIPs and anybody else out there, change your name, okay? Make it so that you understand, so that when you're looking at all your different miners really quickly, like just change millipede to red or blue or whatever you want to be blues, or change the name entirely. All right, let's take a look at what he has. 4 dBis, okay? And he's not even transmitting, and he hasn't synced it. He has no average beacons. So hotspot is being relayed. Now, what does that actually mean? That means you have issues with the internet itself. So either has a bad Wi-Fi connection, it's not connected to the Ethernet, and you're going to have to reset your internet connection. Okay, and that can be a problem in itself, and I'll probably do just another video on that. But I hope that explains some things about the difference between making helium, not making helium. So as always, I hope you have a blessed evening, and I hope this really does help you and it teaches you something about it. And remember, have a little patience.